what? Tuesday, February 17th. Good morning, everybody. This is Darnell Crittenden from DCNX Presents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit subscribe. Leave a notification on so you not miss DTV at its best. And this is Tuesday, February 7th. Correction, Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. Right now, moments ago, found out on the news this morning, on Fox News this morning, that we have lost uh, the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. Okay, and for those who may or may not know who he is a civil rights leader, and he's also the founder of Operation Push. Okay, uh, this guy been around for years. I mean, in a minute we're gonna do a little summary on his life or whatever. What can I say about Jesse Jackson? First of all, again, this guy has been around for years. He support every rights that you can possibly imagine, especially our own black rights. Okay, the killing part was so amazing. Out of all these years, I'm surprised he never ran for presidency, which it just hit me just now. But for whatever case may be, Jesse Jackson has been an inspiration to the world, and right now his favorite catchphrase, keep hope alive. Hopefully that continuation will be going on, you know, regardless of how the world is. He's right about one thing. We definitely need to keep hope alive. And here at DCN Presents Power Players on this Remember Them on this Tuesday, February 17, 2026. I want to give my personal condolences to his family, to his friends, to the billions of fans and people that's been inspired around this man around the world. I'm just a little choked up because again, I'm just waking up. In a few minutes, I have a doctor's appointment, but I want to at least get this out the way before I go to my appointment this morning. Again, what I'm trying to say, he's been an inspiration to the world. I know, like in my 30s, I think I met Jesse Jackson twice. When I first met the guy, I was working on the south side of Chicago. Again, I was in my 30s, and I was working in Evergreen Plaza, here in Chicago, here in Evergreen Park, and I was working for KB Toys. And at the time, I was the dock supervisor back there. And then one day, I had to come in on an early shift, and I worked, and I had to go on my lunch break. I went on my lunch break, and Evergreen Plaza is huge. I haven't been there in years, and that's the time when McDonald's was still there. So I go downstairs, go on the escalator, go to McDonald's, um, believe it or not, grab me a couple of cheeseburgers. And I was on my way back to the job so I can go eat, get some work done. And I saw Jesse Jackson, and believe it or not, we spoke. In fact, I spoke to the man for like not even 5 minutes. Of course, he had his entourage around him and all that. He was just shooting the breeze, you know. He was like, I was like, what brings you up here? He said, no, I just want to get out for a while. And we talked, believe it or not, we talked for about 5 minutes. Because, again, he had things to do, you know, he had his entourage and all that. And that's pretty much the first time I met him. The second time I met him, um, when I was going into my 40s, I think I was like 42 at the time. And I was working for over at 87th. And I worked for this apartment store called Ames Department Store. And I was the dock supervisor over there. And again, I didn't meet him in Ames, but I think I met him somewhere um, across the street from the mall somewhere. I can't remember what part, but I know it was somewhere across the street where they got like the Home Depot and all that. But in any case, I met him over there the second time around. I'm like, man, how many times? And I said, man, we gonna keep running to each other like this? He started laughing. He said, yeah. But other than that, if you met the guy a couple of times, if you met him once, he's a cool guy. You know, he's a down to earth person, man. You know, some people like him, some people don't like him. Me, I I thought he was a cool guy. Just the fact meeting the guy twice on what he does and what he believes in, I think is cool. So right now, what we're gonna do like a little brief history on this guy. So we're gonna X out for a minute, just for a minute. All right, and that's gonna keep flashing in and out. Yeah, and we're gonna give them a moment of prayer in a minute, Prince. Again, shout out goes out to my brother um, Matt Unique, aka Prince Unique, aka yep. We're gonna do that right now. Let me see something go to all. Yes, Jesse Jackson, civil rights activist and former shadow U.S. Senator of D.C. Okay, let's get a little brief history on him right now. Born October 8, 1941, died today, this morning, February 17, 2026. Let's do a quick overview on him. Jesse Lewis Jackson Sr. was an American civil. Blessings go on to you again. Shout out goes out to Matt Unique, aka Prince Unique, aka Prince U Yeet. Shout out goes out to you, to our boy Jeremiah King. For one day, man, just try to be peaceful, man. You know, but we ain't gonna make a joke about this right now. This is serious. Um, Politician and ordained Baptist minister, prestige of Martin, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. during the Civil Rights Movement. Yeah, that's right, because he was a part of the King movement. That's right. He became one of the most prominent civil rights leaders of the late 20s and the early 21st century. And you got to think, this man been around from 1941 to 2026. Here we go again. He have seen the turn of the century. He have seen it all. I was born in 65. 1941, I was still a molecule. You know, I wasn't even in the clouds yet. So he been around. He been around. Okay. Again, born October 8, 1941. Greenville, South Carolina. Uh, died of he died of 84 years old. Okay, pretty tall dude. Height is 6'3". Okay, he had a wife. He had one, two, three, four. He had like what, 1, 2, 3, 4. He had like over 4 kids. Okay, his education was Chicago Theology Seminary. Okay, so he had 2 brothers. He was definitely a part. Joe, yeah, hello, how you doing? He was part of the Democratic Party. Okay, and yeah, like I said, he definitely supported the Dr. Martin Luther King protests too. I'm like, wow, from 1941. Let me get back on the PlayStation screen. Hold on. That's And I say it once, I say it again. If you live to see that long, nothing but God. I mean, for real. In all honesty, that's nothing but God. 1941. Again, I was just a molecule. I haven't even made it to the heavens yet. Straight up. Okay. But there is a couple of pictures I do want to show of him. So we're gonna blow this up like this. But there is other couple of pictures I do want to show. Okay. Didn't get too many of them because it was all on short notice. Um, Here's a picture back then when he was younger. Okay. My guess is on this picture, he had to be somewhere like in his early, I'm gonna say early 30s, like no more than 32 or 35. That's just my prediction. Okay, next, here's another picture of him. I thought this was cool. Hell, he even knew Bill Clinton. I don't know now, that charm around his neck, I don't know if that's the Purple Heart, or I don't know if that's a Medal of Honor or whatever. I can't really quite say. I don't want to use that as a misinformation, but he got a medal around his neck for something, you know. But whatever that medal was, I'm pretty sure he did some greatness behind that. And again, that's him and former President Bill Clinton. And again, shout out goes out to the Clinton family. All right. And then you got one more picture of him. And this is pretty much how he looks now before he died. Jesse Jackson, 1941 to 2026. But I want to remember him as this. I want to remember him like that. Yep, civil rights pioneer, rest in power, the Reverend Jesse Jackson. And for the next few moments, because I got to do this right now, because I have to be leaving out in the next couple of minutes, so I'm going to do this right now. For those of the viewers that's watching this show right now, I want everybody to put their hands in a form of prayer. Bow your heads down, eyes closed, mouth shut. So for the next couple of moments, let's give a moment of prayer of silence to Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. Thank you. That's all I ask. So, now that that's being said and done, again, I want to give out my condolences, my honor, and my respect to the Jackson family, to the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. family. And here at DCN Presents Power Players, you guys will be in our hearts and also within our prayers. Again, to family, friends, to the billions, not the millions, to the billions of fans around the world, believe it or not, including myself. thank you, Mr. Jackson Sr. We love you. We're going to miss you. And ain't going to be another one like you. Okay. You're going to keep hope alive in our hearts forever, but I'm pretty sure you definitely going to keep hope alive up there in heaven. I'm pretty sure you and Jesus Christ got a lot to talk about. Okay, and I mean all in a good way too, straight up. So again, our blessings go out to the Jackson Senior family. All right, and leave in the comments and let me know how the Reverend Jesse Jackson Senior put an impact on your life. Okay, my little robot buddy, you was officially on break starting right now. And that is it. And like all shows, this will be posted immediately following on Facebook. And we definitely need more subscribers. And then later on the day, I will have the Godfather of video game updates as far as games, movies, and other events as well. So please leave in a comment and let me know again how the Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. put an impact on your inspiration in life. Okay, to me, again, he's the greatest. Ain't gonna be another one like him. Real truth. So, thank you, Mr. Jackson, for everything you've done. And I am out of here because I have an appointment in about the next 5 minutes. But I will be back later on again today and do another broadcast for future and further updates. And that's it. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and represents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later and later. I see everybody next time on the wild side. And there's words of Reverend Jesse Jackson Sr. Keep hope alive. Again, shout out goes out to Prince Unique. My party was open for 7, but I will stay on here longer, but I don't want to be late because I have some errands to do and I have a doctor's appointment in about 5 minutes. But when I get back, Prince, I'll hit you up on the line and I'll update you on what's going on. And that's about it. Again, I will see everybody again real soon. Take care of yourself. Put God first. Peace. Until next time, Chicago. Until next time, the world. This is Darnell Crittenden from DC and represents Power Players. Whatever you do, keep playing your games. I'll talk to everybody later. And later, public service announcement to Chicago, to the world. Please put those guns down. Straight up. You know, I'm pretty sure we can do a lot better. We got to find another answer. I'm out of here. Peace.